What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Montana State Bobcat Dynasty on NCAA Football 06. Kevin Fuller is ready to schedule a visit with us, so we're going to have him visiting us in a couple weeks when we host Idaho after our bye, which is going to be after today's game as we take on Idaho State. Josh Johnson's putting up some pretty solid numbers for the Bengals, 15 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions. Maybe Larry Stevens could learn a thing or two from him. Despite his good play, the Bengals are just 1-4 going into today's game. They are pretty mediocre, not to mention, when we play out of conference games, a lot of those times, those teams are better than we are. Every team in the Big Sky Conference has gotten better throughout this series, but it feels like so has all the other teams. So the Bengals, they have never really been too good in this series, and that's going to remain the same today. Meanwhile, the Bobcats are on a 2-game winning streak. Once we started conference play, things started looking up for us. We're looking to be above 500 now as we come into today's game with a 3-3 record, looking to keep things going right here inside of the conference and try to win it yet again. We are going to win the coin toss, and we choose to receive. Keeping things on the ground on first down, it's Robinson to the left side who goes nowhere. On second down, it's going to be a screen here for Larry Lane. It's going to get blown up, though. It's going to be a loss of 4. An early third down and long situation here for MSU. Stevens fires off his back foot downfield, intended for Martin Anderson, but it's going to be broken up, and we're going to go 3 and out to start off today's game. Quick strike from Josh Johnson on first down. That gets broken up there. Johnson wants to throw again, and this time he's going to be a little bit off the mark. So now the Bengals face a third down of their own pretty early on here. Johnson to the right side, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver there, and both teams are going to start off by going 3 and out. Montana State with the football very quickly back out here on offense. Stevens to the right side. He's going to take it with his legs and be about a yard shy of the sticks. Third and short, we give it to Vince Robinson, and he's going to be denied first down yardage. They're going to rule it 4th down and 1, and MSU is going to go 3 and out yet again. The Bengals will once again start with some pretty good field position here as they're about at the 50-yard line. A.J. Williams comes back for the football, breaks a tackle, and gets all the way out across the 30-yard line. He's got 96 speed, so that's actually pretty good that we were able to contain him despite that, because I was afraid he might take that all the way to the end zone there. Johnson looking to throw, fires to the left side. Pass is going to be tipped right into the hands of Robbie Joseph, and that's going to pick up a gain of 4. Toss to the right for George Hart. He's looking to throw it back to his quarterback, but it's going to be broken up by the linebackers there. Third down and 6 for Idaho State. Johnson to the left side. He's going to throw incomplete. 4th down and 2, so that means Dan Hansbrough is going to be coming out to attempt the kick from 42 yards. It's off the upright, and it's no good. We are going to remain scoreless here with about a minute and a half left to go in the first quarter. Larry Stevens moving to his left, and he's going to run it again, and we finally have a first down of our own there. Montana State at the 35-yard line. Stevens fakes the handoff, fires off his back foot downfield, and this time he connects with Martin Anderson at about the 40-yard line, gets it right over the head of the linebacker and into the hands of his slot receiver. Vince Robinson's going to try running the football again, but now it's on the ground. Bryant's on top of it, and we have our first turnover of the ball game. Vince Robinson coughs up the football, and the Bengals jump on top of it. Here's a direct snap to George Hart. He's going to get brought down very hard there by the face mask, very viciously there. It's going to be a 15 yards. Johnson looking to throw on the new set of downs, and that pass is going to be dropped by Joseph. Third down, possibly the last play of the quarter, dumping it off in the flat to his running back, who's going to get tripped up by Brock Eugene. 4th and 5 as we open the second quarter, and the Bengals are going for it. Johnson to the left side. He's got his big tight end there right, and that is a 4th down conversion for the Bengals. Johnson moving around in the pocket, fires downfield. He's got Nick Hicks inside of the 5-yard line. What a play by the quarterback. What a route and catch ran by Nick Hicks, who's pretty slow to get up, and he's going to have to exit the game as they're all the way down to the goal line. Here's a fullback dive, and he's in. Touchdown! Idaho State, they strike first here early in the second quarter. We finally have our first points of the ball game. All right, Montana State, your offense has got to start doing something. Instead, Stevens is going to be dropped for a loss of 5. We're going to get an update on Nick Hicks. He made a great catch to get them down to the goal line. That will be his only catch of the game. He's going to be out for the rest of the day. Stevens taking a shot deep for Curtis Brown, and it's going to be too high for him. 3rd and 15. Stevens trying to avoid the pressure, rolling to his left. He's going to try to run for it. Gets over a man. He made a move, but in doing so, he stepped out of bounds. So instead of a big 3rd down conversion, Montana State's got a punt again. Another solid catch made there by A.J. Williams, fighting through the tackle, picking up a solid gain. He has 36 yards on 2 receptions. High snap for Johnson. He's going to throw left side, connecting with the other Johnson. That Johnson to Johnson connection, picking up a gain of 6 yards on 1st down. George Hart's going to get the carry here. He's going to take it right up that gut, and that's going to set up 3rd down and short. He's going to go in motion on this play, A.J. Williams is, but that's not really going to matter as he gives the football to George Hart. He is going to be denied 1st down yardage. The offense stays on the field. They already have a 4th down conversion today. This is going to be floated to the right side. It's going to be picked off by Travis Kraft. I mean, you're probably better just knocking the football away there and, get 10 more yards of field position. But you know what? A pick is a pick, and he's going to take it. Nice diving reception made there by Curtis Brown as Montana State's attempting to put together a 2-minute drill. Stevens throwing off the move there, and the pass is going to be incomplete, intended for Martin Anderson. Montana State still has yet to score in today's game. That pass is going to be broken up, looking for the tight end, Ben Collins. High snap on 3rd down. Stevens moving to his left, and he's got an open running lane. He's going to take it across midfield before he steps out of bounds. That run's going to keep this drive alive now. Stevens is on his move to the right, going for it all on display, looking for Curtis Brown. It was in his hands. That was almost a huge touchdown, but the defender who was on Larry Lane saves the day here for the Bengals, breaking that pass up. Stevens to throw the football again, dumping it off to the fullback, Will Johnson, who runs a man over and picks up 11 yards. The clock's going to keep ticking now, going 5 wide. Stevens floats this one out to the left side for Anderson, making the catch inside of the 10-yard line. What a beautiful throw by Stevens, connecting with his man down at the goal line. Goal to go, and the pass is going to be broken up, intended for Brown. 2nd and goal for MSU, faking the run. Stevens rolling to his right. He could throw it to Anderson, but he learned his lesson from last time. He's just gonna run it in himself. Take the sure thing, get in the end zone, and tie the game up at 7 apiece. Just 15 seconds left to go in the half, and the Bengals are pretty content just taking it there as they run it with Hart, but the ball's on the ground. Montana State picks it up. It's Max Lloyd, and we have a chance to get in the end zone once again, or at the very least, put up a field goal. Going 5 wide here, less than 10 seconds to go. Stevens fires left side for Curtis Brown, who makes the catch, picking up a gain of 9, and we're going to burn a timeout. Only 4 seconds left to go. We got to take a quick strike to the end zone, and we've got it! Touchdown! Larry Lane, and in the matter of a few seconds, we went from scoring no points in the first half to taking a 7-point lead at halftime. The Bengals are going to look to tie things up here as they try to regroup in the second half now. That pass is going to be caught but out of bounds. An early 3rd down to start off this quarter, breaking away from the sack, and he's going to get it out to Williams. Nice reception made there. 1st and 10 now. Johnson rather. He's going to be picked off right into the hands of the linebacker, James Green. Josh Johnson with his 2nd big mistake of the ballgame, 2nd interception that he's thrown, setting up Montana State with more great field position. Here's Tyrone Manigan in the game, coming off a fantastic game last week, a career game really, especially for our backup running back. Robinson's going to get the carry here, and he's going backwards. He has 6 carries for -4 yards so far today. Stevens' pass is going to be broken up on 3rd down. That's going to result in 4th down and 1. Stevens rolling to his left, and he's going to have the conversion here. Montana State, it's their turn to go for it on 4th down, and we've got it. Stevens floats this one out to the right side, looking for his tight end Collins, but the pass is going to be well defended. Here's a run by Vince Robinson, trying to get the corner here, and look at that. He's got himself some positive yardage, a gain of about 8 or 9 yards. 3rd and 1. Stevens throws quickly to the left side for Anderson, and he's going to get tracked down in the backfield for a loss of 4. 4th down and 5, and this time we're going to trot out the field goal team. Jason McMillan from 38 yards out. His kick is up, and it is good. Montana State takes the 10-point lead. That drive chewed up a lot of the 3rd quarter, and now the defense is making plays. Brock Eugene gets in the backfield. He came in on the cornerback blitz, and Johnson didn't really stand a chance. 2nd down and long. This pass is going to be caught over the middle by Williams, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and manageable situation for the Bengals. Johnson looking to throw, surveying the field, throws over the middle, and he's going to have his pass broken up, and the Bengals have got a punt. Montana State trying to extend their lead. The pass is going to be floated to the right side, but incomplete because of some pressure in the face of Larry Stevens. He's going to fire over the middle on 3rd down, and Curtis Brown dropped it. That easily could have been a 3rd down conversion. Instead, the Bengals are still in this game. Luckily, our receivers aren't the only one who have butterfingers today. That's going to be a bad drop by Joseph. Now on 2nd down, the pressure gets in there and forces an incompletion. And another early 3rd down for the Bengals, but they're going to convert. Joseph makes up for his drop a couple plays ago, coming down with a big catch there. Just 1 quarter of football left to play. George Hart on the ground right up the gut, picking up 8 yards there. Johnson faking the handoff, and now he's going to dump it off to his running back. He has 1st down yardage before he gets tripped up out of bounds. Johnson, he's going to run the quarterback draw right up the middle. It's a big run by the quarterback, and that's going to get him in MSU territory. Now on 2nd and 6 with about 4 minutes left to play. Pass is going to be caught by Joseph. He fumbles the football, but it is out of bounds. That is 3 consecutive completions now for Josh Johnson. George Hart with the carry, and he's going to get stuffed by Max Lloyd. The offense has got to stay on the field here on 4th down. Johnson fires off his back foot downfield, right off of the hands of his wide receiver, Joseph. Man, he has been struggling with a lot of drops today. But you know who else has? Curtis Brown. At least his aren't as much right off of his hands a lot of times. They're a little bit contested, but still kind of frustrating with all of his drops he's had so far today. Big 3rd down run by Larry Stevens to the left side, and he manages to stay in bounds, which is going to keep this clock moving. Now to the right side, Larry Lane makes the catch, but he's running the wrong way, so they're not going to give him any forward progress, just a gain of 3. Less than 2 minutes now. I've got Brown on the slant route, and now he loses the football. Bryant with another fumble recovery for the Bengals, and that's going to keep their hopes alive as they're down by 10 points still with less than 2 minutes to go. Another terrible mistake made by Curtis Brown. Johnson takes a shot to the left side, and he's got his man Joseph. He comes down with a big reception here, exposing our cover 2 call here on defense. Just one-on-one with the safety, and Whittaker just gets exposed. Hart is going to take this one to the right side here, picking up a gain of 6, but Idaho State's really got to hurry things up as they've got to score twice if they want any opportunity in this game. Another big run here by Hart, but he lost the football. It's on the ground, picked up by Montana State's Kevin Orts. Flags fly, but it's because of a clipping penalty on Idaho State, so obviously we are going to decline that. Great job there, Travis Kraft forcing the fumble, Orts jumping on top of it. Not really going anywhere on 1st down, but tack on a 5-yard face mask. It's going to make it 1st down and 4 for MSU, and the Bengals are going to use their first time out. Robinson in the backfield here. He's going to get the carry. He's got 1st down yardage and more. Make sure he stays in bounds, and the Bengals burn another timeout. Robinson running this one right up the middle, just picking up 3 yards there, and Idaho State uses their last timeout. All we have to do is get a first down, and this game is over, and Boyd has it, and that is going to be your ball game. Just 3 points in the second half, but that is all Montana State needed. 17 unanswered points. Pretty defensive battle here against the Bengals, but you know what? A win is a win. I would say it's a pretty solid win. We definitely had our struggles on offense. We couldn't run the football very well. Like at halftime, Vince Robinson was in the negatives when it came to rushing yards, and then Curtis Brown really struggled. He had like 3 drops and a really bad fumble. Larry Stevens' numbers would definitely have been better had, Curtis Brown been out here catching all the passes thrown to him. Stevens played solid, just over 100 yards passing and a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown and 69 yards. 3 catches for Larry Lane, but only for 8 yards, so he didn't really do a whole lot with those catches. Curtis Brown still made 3 receptions despite all of his drops. Same goes for Martin Anderson, 3 catches for him. The defense got into the backfield 3 times there, plus the sack by Brock Eugene. We also came away with 2 interceptions. And with that play, James Green with his 7 tackles, tackle for loss, interception, and forced fumble, he is going to be your Big Sky Defensive Player of the Week. Looking at the 2 other games inside of the Big Sky Conference, Weber State is still winless as they fall to the Grizzlies, and then Eastern Washington is going to defeat Sacramento State 42-31, each quarterback throwing for 4 touchdowns. And that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, that would be awesome if you left a like and subscribed. But until next time, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.